Great. Yeah, no, firstly, I think great to have won the award from InSpace to build India's national Earth observation constellation. We bid as a consortium of 4 members, Pixxel being the lead member, with participation from Dhruva Space, PierSight Space, and SatSure Analytics. We decided to put this consortium together because it was a good combination of all of our different strengths that we bring to bear. Dhruva Space has been a big player in building its indigenous ground stations and a lot of the subsystems in the country, so they'll be providing those to the consortium. PierSight Space mission is to build SAR satellites, and they'll be bringing 2 SAR satellites into the constellation. We have SatSure Analytics, who have been doing a lot of downstream analytics of satellite imagery for many years, and they had their own plans of launching multispectral satellites up into orbit, which they are going to be doing now as part of the PPP. And Pixxel will be building 5 very high resolution satellites, submetric in resolution, alongside 2 hyperspectral satellites as part of this consortium that we have put together. It will be executed through a special purpose vehicle that is set up called Allied Orbits because all the different companies have allied together to get this mission going. How it will unfold basically is, we talked about the different kinds of satellites. One of each kind of satellite will launch over the next 2 years. By early 2027, 2028, we expect to have 4 out of these 12 satellites launching to space, and within 3.5 to 4 years from today, which is 2029 and 2030, we should have the remaining 8 satellites as well go up to complete this 12 satellite constellation. So that's how it's expected to unfold. The hyperspectral satellites we are building as part of this are the same Honeybee satellites that we were planning on building, and so 2 out of the many Honeybee satellites that we will build will be as part of this consortium and the SPV. Yeah, so the companies themselves will own each of the assets that we sort of talked about here. So Allied Orbits, the new entity that has been set up for this, will be the owner of the satellites. What we will provide is the data and the analytics that are derived out of these satellites. The number one customer for this in terms of priority would be various Indian government ministries across various different use cases, everything from the Geographical Society of India to the Ministry of Agriculture to various different ministries of environment, water, forestry, etc. That is where the requirements were originally given to us by InSpace from, and we have designed the satellite constellation to cater to those requirements. So that is the primary customer for within the Indian geography and boundaries, but beyond that we are free to sell the data to any commercial customers, companies in agriculture, oil and gas, mining domains in Europe, in Australia, in the US, and anywhere else. So the prioritization is quite clear. This is data that is being provided indigenously by indigenously built satellites, but it's also built in India for the globe, where we can sell to customers and make sure these solutions reach almost every corner of the planet. Yeah, so the total project cost is expected to be between 1,200 to 1,500 crores. The exact numbers obviously we will get a sense on as we progress in the program deeper, but it's expected to be about 1,500 crores on the higher side of things. And the zero bid was, I mean, the bid was supposed to be for how much government loan that we were supposed to get, and in a 1,500 crore program, it didn't matter to us much if we were getting a 100 crore loan or a 200 crore loan, since we were investing a lot of it ourselves anyway. And so to ensure that as a consortium we won, and that the best consortium in India had the chance to build these satellites, we decided to not ask for any loan and decided to do this ourselves. So that's where the zero bid came from. We are well financed today, at least for the next 2 to 3 years. Each individual company will continue to do their fundraisers as they would have done with or without this program. As startups, we continue to do fundraisers for our own plans and strategies. So that will continue, but nothing specifically for this program per se. We are currently well capitalized to get started, and we will be for the next 4 years, and that is true for the remaining 3 consortium partners as well.